Whenever I talk about scholarships, the first question most people ask me is, do I have to return home after my studies? And I get it. Many people are looking for opportunities that don't just end with graduation. That is why I'm excited to share this opportunity, which gives you the chance to work in the UK for 2 years after your studies. And yes, you get paid. So if you've been looking for a scholarship that also gives you a pathway to work abroad after graduation, this video is for you. But before we get into it, if you are new here, you are welcome to my channel. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share and comment and help support my channel. Let's get started. Today we are at Cardiff University and we are going to talk about their nursing program for international students. When you come here, it says we are now able to offer overseas students the opportunity to study a Bachelor in Adult Nursing at Cardiff University. You will receive 3 years of study subsidized by a Welsh Government bursary, undertake a minimum of 2 years paid employment with NHS Wales, receive non-repayable grants worth £3,500 to support living expenses and study, be eligible to register with the Nursing and Midwifery Council as an adult nurse on successful completion of the program. So basically, this is an undergraduate scholarship for adult nursing. If you're able to get it, your tuition fee is going to be subsidized by the Welsh Government. Then after your studies, you are going to be able to stay back and work for 2 years with NHS. Also, you are going to receive a stipend of £3,500 to support your living expenses. And then the last one, which is great, is that you are going to be able to register with NMC when you complete your program as an adult nurse. Then it says the program is subsidized by Welsh Government to ensure it remains affordable. As a result, the opportunity to study at Cardiff University is only available to international applicants who commit in advance to paid employment in NHS Wales for a minimum of 24 months following successful completion of the adult nursing program. This means you should only apply to the scholarship if you are willing to stay back in Wales to work for 2 years after your studies. Students will be included in the Graduate Nursing Streamlining Scheme and supported to apply for graduate nursing posts in Wales. Once a suitable post has been offered, graduates must apply for a skilled work visa prior to the commencement of their paid employment. This process will be supported by their potential NHS employer. And then when we come down here, we have tuition fee. Now let's read everything, make sure we understand it before we make the application. It says here, all funding and fee information related to the Bachelor in Adult Nursing program is presented in the table below. The first one is standard tuition fee. So the fee for this program is £25,500 per annum. That is for each year. The Welsh Government tuition fee subsidy is £16,500 per annum. This is the actual fees, but the government is subsidizing with this amount, so the total tuition fee payable by students is £9,000 per annum. The program is for 3 years, so for each year they are going to subsidize £16,500. You are going to pay £9,000 each year. Normally with UK universities, when you get an admission, you pay your deposit before you receive your CAS. But with this university, because they are subsidizing the tuition fees, there is no deposit. When you get the scholarship, you are going to receive your CAS to apply for the visa. The standard tuition fee for international students studying for a Bachelor in Adult Nursing at Cardiff University is £25,500 per annum. Welsh Government commissioners will subsidize international students with a contribution of £16,500 per annum towards tuition fee costs. So that's basically what I just said. This means international students studying adult nursing will only be required to pay a tuition fee of £9,000 per year to study at Cardiff University. Now we know the benefits of the scholarships. Let's see the admission requirements. So let's go down here and click additional application criteria. It says all academic criteria for Bachelor of Adult Nursing can be found on the course page. So let's click this. We have the program page here. So let's go down. Here you can get a lot of information about the program. Why study this course? You can go through it and read all about the program, but we are going to check the entry requirements. So let's click this. Here it says we accept a combination of A-levels and other qualifications as well as equivalent international qualifications subject to entry requirements. Typical offers are as follows. So let's go down and look for the international qualifications. Here we have other qualifications from inside the UK and qualifications from outside the UK. We are going to select this. It says select a country. So let's click this. I'm going to enter Ghana since I'm from Ghana. It says if you studied the West African Education Certificate, that's the WAEC, you will need to successfully complete one of the following to be considered for entry to this course: a recognized international foundation year, and the second one is 1 or more years of undergraduate study at a recognized university in Ghana, to be decided on case-by-case basis by academic schools. So if you are from Ghana and you want to apply to this program, you should have spent a year or more in an undergraduate program in a university in Ghana, but it says to be decided on case-by-case basis by academic schools. When a university states a requirement like this, it means that if you submit any qualification that is different from theirs, they are going to check it and see if it meets their requirements. For instance, if you have a diploma in nursing, you can make the application with that and they are going to check it individually. They are not going to say because you didn't submit an undergraduate certificate, they won't assess your application. So you can apply with it, and if your transcript and your courses meet their requirements, they are going to consider you for the program. Now, if you are from Nigeria, you are going to enter Nigeria. Okay. It says if you've studied the West African Education Certificate WAEC, you will need to successfully complete one of the following to be considered for entry to this course: a recognized international foundation year, OND or HND, 1 or more years of undergraduate study at a recognized Nigerian university, to be decided on case-by-case basis by academic schools. Now let's go up and check the English language requirements and make sure we can meet them too. So let's click English language requirement. Here they have certificates they want you to apply with, but they accept other qualifications too. So let's click other accepted qualifications. If you can submit acceptable evidence that you have completed one of the following academic qualifications and attained the required grade or score, you will not be required to provide additional evidence of English language ability. So we are going to go through it. If you find your country, you check the grade, and if you have that certificate and the grade, you do not have to submit any other language certificate. You can use that certificate to prove your English language proficiency. So they have certificates for Botswana. When you come down, we have Ghana Senior Secondary School Certificate. That is the previous certificate we used to use in Ghana, and it says from 1994 to 2006. So if you graduated during this time and this is the certificate you have, you can use that to make the application. You need to have a grade B. They also have Indian Standard XII English. You need to have 70% or 140 out of 200. Then Indian Standard XII Tamil Nadu Board of Secondary Education English. You need to have 70 out of 100. Now I'm checking these grades, the ones in the middle, because that is what is for those in health related programs. When we move down, we have Kenya, we have Malawi. Then we have West African Senior Certificate, WAEC or WASI in any subject, excluding local languages. You should have grade B3. So if you are from Ghana or Nigeria, you can use your WASI certificate to prove your English language proficiency. Apart from the certificates you are going to apply with, there are other requirements you need to meet. So it says you must also supply a personal statement that is relevant to the profession. If you are applying to more than one professional program, you should email a bespoke personal statement for each program to this email at the same time as submitting your application via UCAS. In your personal statement, you should demonstrate that you understand the profession, have an insight into the course itself, and describe any relevant work experience, that is, if you have any. Only one personal statement may be submitted for each program. Application for this program is through UCAS since it's an undergraduate program. After you've made the application, you have to send a personal statement to this email. Then here we have interview or selection process. We won't make an offer without first interviewing an applicant. Offer release may be subject to all interviews for the program having taken place. So there's going to be an interview for the program, and when you come down here, it says our interview process. Interviews helps us to determine if you can think on your feet, have thought about some of the issues that are important to the profession, can critically appraise information, and can communicate ideas effectively. They also focus on exploring the personal qualities and attributes that are important to your future career development. So you can just go through it and get more information about how the interview process is going to go. And here we have the tuition. We are not going to go through it. I just wanted to confirm something here. It says fees for overseas status. For year 1, the tuition fee is 9,000, but there is no deposit. That is why I said you're not going to have to make any deposit when you get the admission. To make the application, you just click how to apply. All students applying to study our full-time undergraduate degree program should apply through UCAS. So the application is through UCAS for this program. Then we have the application process. It says choose what you want to study. We've already chosen our course. Check the UCAS deadline for your course. Check the entry requirements on the course page. We've already done that. Then apply through UCAS. So let's click this. Here it says start your UCAS application, so you can just click this and start making the application. But we have the deadlines here. It says the normal closing date for international applications is around 30th June, so time is not up for the deadline. You can still make your application. Now let's click start your UCAS application. Here is the UCAS website. You can just sign in and start making your application. Don't forget that if you get the scholarship, you are going to be able to secure a skilled worker visa after your studies and work in the UK for 2 years. Good luck to all those who are going to apply, and I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment and help support my channel. See you in the next video. Bye!